Namaskaram.
Namaskaram.
No sir. No sir. Just namaskaram. Namaskaram. No sir. Only namaskaram. Okay. Anybody knows what is sir? Who started calling sir? Which country? Louder. Britishers. They stopped it. We had great sir, Sir Isaac Newton, Sir C.V. Raman. Heard this? Sir Tagore. But no Sir Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi also got a sir title. He said, no, I don't want your. Do you still feel Britain is great and India is? No again, sir. All of you hold your hands like this. Take it fast to your face. Yeah. Okay. If you call sir, immediately do that. Okay. If somebody doesn't do, the neighbor can do that. It's a habit. That's the only way to change your habits. I don't know how many of you know there is a treatment in. I'm a psychotherapist. I'm a psychologist. There is a treatment called rubber band treatment. You put a rubber band. Whenever you do some mistake, stretch it and leave it. What will happen? When you get sleep, put a rubber band. When you are sleepy, what should be done? Leave it. You will wake up. Okay? So you have to punish yourself. He is the one who took me to this place. Because we worked together in one of the colleges in Bhongir. 2013. The reason is I wanted a seat for my son for BTech. Okay. He was a bright student, but he didn't get in IIT, NIT. He was a bright student, but he didn't get in. I remember 2020 when we had a great problem in the world, right? What is that problem? Corona, right? So during Corona, I addressed on Vivekananda's birthday, a program in Secunderabad. We had a lot of youth. When is Vivekananda's birthday celebrated? Who is that good girl? Stand up. Wonderful. Give her a big clap. Actually, on January 12th, 150th birthday celebration of Swami Vivekananda, I released a book in Bhongir. I got a lot of connection to Bhongir. That's what I'm telling you. That was not my book. I got a lot of students from NIT Hamirpur. We have NIT, National Institute of Technology, in which the northmost is Hamirpur. Okay. And south up to Kanyakumari, I have got students. East and west, I have got students. I asked all of them to write article. What is that article? What is your vision about India? How many of you can write a beautiful article on what is your vision about India? You have to listen all my lectures. This lecture, what I am giving today, is unique because I am in Bhongir. And first time in Bhongir in a school. I worked in an engineering college. I went to MBA, pharmacy college, many B.Ed college, but first time in a school. Got it? So you can write. Good. You know why I want the vision of India? There is only one man who told, excuse me, you will know India. What should be done? Excuse me, you will get? You know who is that man? Swami Vivekananda. He went to America for a great lecture. That was in Chicago. I also landed in America a few years back in Chicago. I straight went to Vivekananda's. There is a beautiful building in which the steps, when you climb steps, they have written messages of Vivekananda even now. But they all admire Vivekananda so much. What is that Vivekananda's vision? A great India. And he became famous with one lecture in America. One lecture. Correct? Lot of elderly people with white, grey, spiritual leaders, religious leaders, Christianity, Buddhist, so many monks from different parts of the world, the priest from different parts of the world, all of them unite together in a program called a religious conference, in which Vivekananda also went. You know from where he went? Before that he was in Hyderabad. You are all great people. I am not from Hyderabad, but I study about Hyderabad. And there is a Vivekananda hall in Secunderabad. One of the engineering college is run from that campus. And that hall is still Vivekananda, owned by Muslim. They didn't change that hall name because that's where Vivekananda did his first meeting. He did not give a speech before going to Chicago. You are all students, correct? But I don't think. The blame is not yours, blame is here. Students will not attend a lecture without pen and paper. You understood? All of you want to go and carry pen and paper and come? You can do that.
You can. Class-wise you can go.
Go.
Go and come very fast.
Otherwise you will not get. Otherwise you will have to see this video again. Run, run. Always. And they must have the habit of taking notes. They don't take notes. And the assignment should be after the class. Make a note and submit. And give awards. Small prizes. That will make them very, very attentive. And all these are 10th class? All these are 10th class? Sincerely, you can sit somewhere, settle. Sit somewhere. Do you think all of you have clapped 100% sincerely or like this? Do you think you can do it much better?
Yes, sir. No.
All of you, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Raise your hands. Take it on your head. Useless fellow. You call yourself useless, right? Because you had 100% ability to clap, but you clapped only 7%. Why? Because that's how we are. We don't do things 100% effectively. Will you do it 100% effectively?
Yes, sir.
Why sir again? It's not your fault. That's how you have been from the childhood, right?
Yes.
Wonderful. Again.
Yes.
See, unfortunately, you have seen only teachers, and I happen to be in police. I was with RAW. Have you heard about RAW? Yes. I was a deputy director of RAW. So I had brigadier sitting before me like this, IPS. Do you think they will say yes like this? How do this? Yes. 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 Louder. Yes. Not enough. Yes. Not enough. Yes. It should be the response. Now you have seen your power, right? Yes. Not enough. Yes. The whole school. So you have ability, but you don't do it. Correct? Yes. Do you want to be like that, or you want to use your ability 100%? Yeah. I did not get my book. Otherwise, there is one book which all of you should keep writing. Don't look at me like this. Because after 2 hours, what is that told? Yeah. No, I don't want that. I want all of you to take notes. What is it? Take notes. Not when I say write it down. Without the word writing down, which comes from me, an instruction, you should feel I should write it. If you feel you want to write it. You cannot write the whole thing what I am saying. Now, I told write, right? The whole essence of my 2-3 sentences were having the habit of writing. So you must be able to write. What is the word which you should write? Write. So what did I tell? Right. The importance of writing I told you, right? You understood? Yes. Take notes, make note. 2 habits. You should write, take note. Otherwise you will forget it. You should write now, take note. You don't have that habit. If you don't write, take note now, you will forget. Write it down, take note. I am still seeing you looking at me, you are not writing. I want all of you to write down. What did I tell? Oh, he told about taking notes. You remember that after 2 hours only if you write it. Got it? What you should do after the class? Make notes. So next word should be make note. So I will not tell you like this, write it like this now. That should be your habit. Why are you not doing? Because you don't have that habit in your classroom. Teachers will give you notes. No. Don't wait for somebody to give. You take it. If you think it's useful for you. So how many such points you collect in your life, that much great you will be. Got it? So you must have that habit. So we were talking about whom? So write down SVK. You don't have to write the whole Swami Vivekananda because it takes longer time, right? So how do you write? SVK. Swami Vivekananda. Understood? Very simple. He was with a great master. What was his master's name? So put an arrow mark, RK, Ramakrishna. That's how you should learn. I was with Ramakrishna Mutt in Hyderabad for 10 years, teaching there morning till evening on Sundays. Other days, morning 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock, then go to office. Evening 6 o'clock, come back from office, start teaching for 1 hour. What statistic she gave? 600,000 is an old statistics. It must be around 2 million now. Okay, that's because the student who developed the website is too busy now. My student only developed. She graduated from MIT, Boston, where the fees is approximately 2 crores. She paid 0 amount. 2 crores is the fees. But how much she paid? 0. That was the scholarship we got because she was my student. You understood? What is the task given? While as a student asked to develop my website, very tough fellow. I will chop people if they don't listen to me sometimes. Got it? She said, what a horrible man. Yeah, I'm horrible. But then she realized when she applied for MIT, they asked a question, what is that you have done extra other than academics? So she said, I developed a software. They asked, show me that. That was my website. That website was short. She got an internship of maintaining MIT software. You understood? For which they have to pay a lot of money. Now she must be earning millions of dollars. All of you have ability, but what is not done is you have not been asked to use it 100%. You must use 100%. Very, very essential. What is the efficiency of the fan? In physics, if you have not learned, you will learn when you are in higher classes. What is efficiency? Efficiency is a physics word. What is efficiency? Ability to do full sentence. Don't, when I am not asking question by words, I am asking question by sentence. You listen, I am asking questions as a sentence, right? So you should also give answer as sentence, not words. Many people have this problem. They will only give words. No. Sentence is must. Be little liberal. That's communication skill. Communication is being liberal in using words. Number one. Which goddess? Actually the word goddess is also wrong, but that's how commonly used. Which Murti, which Sankalpa, which Bhagavan, which Bhagavati, which Ishwar is considered as responsible for education, words, literature, which? Saraswati. Write down, Saraswati. Every word is important. Education, Vagdevi, right? Vagbhushanam, Bhushanam. Keyuranina Bhushayandi Purusham, Harana Chandrojwalam, Nasnanam, Nakusumam, Navilepanam. Vagbhushanam, Bhushanam. Never heard this. Keyuranina dash dash dash. That's enough. Rest you will get. Then type Keyurani DrTPS, you will get the sloka in YouTube. There are more than 6,000 slokas, 6,000 lectures which I have interpreted. Keyurani dash dash dash. Okay. It is not important how well you dress. It's important, but not that important. The word that is important, right? It's also not important whether you have lot of flowers, lot of vibhuti, lot of stylish look. No. That doesn't qualify you to be great. What qualifies is the words which you use. Vak bhushanam bhushanam. What determines people is the vak, the word. You have to be very strong in communication skill. But who is the husband of Saraswati? What is Brahma's job? Not creation, creativity. What's it? Creativity. So Brahma dash creativity. Right? When do you get creativity? When do you get? When you question. First what should come? Question. If you have question, you will get answers. And that answer is a creation. I am a PhD. PhD is Doctor of Philosophy. The D is the first. Doctor of Philosophy. My subject is mathematics. I am a mathematician. Which is the toughest subject for you? That's the easiest subject for me. Understood? I am basically a mathematician. But my PhD is in fluid mechanics. What is fluid mechanics? Physics. Okay. So I taught in engineering college here fluid mechanics also. Mechanical engineering also I took class. My colleague is Narendra. I was a professor without a department. I can teach in whichever department I want. So I taught in mechanical, I taught MBA, I taught physics, maths, chemistry, I taught English. I am from a Malayalam medium. In your age, I was in a village school where only my mother tongue was what is used in classrooms. Okay, how many of you are in 8th grade? Wonderful. I love all 8th grade children. Because I was the worst student in a best school like this, where my parents put me in the best school to become the best student. I was the worst student in that school. And I was thrown out by the principal. One TC was given. One cover letter given. I opened it. I thought some love letter for me. When I opened, I saw transferred from the school. Get out. Because that school demands everybody to get first class. 8th passed, 9th and 10th. 2 years, if I study there, not only I will not get first class, I will make many children not to get first class. I was such a notorious student. Alright? So what did they do? Thrown me out. Happily I went. They were right. I should never make my teachers wrong. Right? So what did I do? I did not get first class in my 10th class. First class was your A plus is a greater. First class was 60%. That's enough. But I didn't get first class. Then plus 1, plus 2 was not there. We had what is called a pre-degree. Plus 1, plus 2 also. Plus 1 I failed in all subjects. Because that was in the English medium. Nothing was understood. I am from a Malayalam medium. In the classes teachers will teach. Nothing goes inside. Then I decided after plus 2. My brother told me you cannot study maths. He was a professor of zoology. Brother's wife was a professor of zoology. All of them were highly educated in my house. One of my brother was a social teacher in my own school. He was teaching in 9th class when I was a student there. My cousins were maths teachers, English teachers. Most of them were my relatives because it's a village school, right? All of them are our relatives. School is also ours. But then my brother told, you cannot study. I said, I want to study maths. He said, no, you cannot study. I said, I will study maths. So in graduation, I studied in 3 colleges. Because my brother did not give me admission in that college where he was a professor. Because I will spoil his name, right? So he put me in some other far off college. From there I jumped and came to the college without even telling my brother. Only 2 years elder than your 10th class students. That is the time when I did that. But then I decided I am going to be a good student. 5th rank in BSc Mathematics in the whole university. Huge. It covers 7 districts those days. Millions of students. I was the 5th rank. MSc 2nd rank, MPhil 1st rank, PhD, everything together in 3 years. Why? I had ability, but I did not use it. But later I decided I am going to use it. So all of you should write, I am useless. Read that. What did you write? You are useless. Correct?
Why, sir?
Why? Because you did not clap 100%. No, efficiency. The current is given, the fan is not rotating. Wang, wang. Sometime it does. What do? Give for repair, right? It's working? Yeah, it's working. But it's good enough? No. Then we say efficiency is less. So all of you have less efficiency. While asking you to clap once, I know. You call somebody for cleaning up the house or maybe cutting the grass in the garden. Will they come barehanded or will they come with some equipment? You came to the class without equipment. What's your equipment? And you have come to a class without. I ask my children, go to a cinema theater with a pen and paper. That's assignment. You should write. The lot of things. Understood? If you don't write, what will happen?
We will not remember.
You will also see somebody on the stage. Assume that on a cinema there is a podium and somebody speaks. The whole students are laughing, and that is the scene in front of you. You will also laugh in the cinema theater. Why? Because all are laughing, right? I am into films. I made 2 short films during the COVID. I made films. I am the person who is the legend of films in India? Hey. Yeah, Amitabh Bachchan, ABC. Amitabh Bachchan first visited Oman on my invitation. We traveled together, stayed in same hotel. Amitabh Bachchan, Sanjay Dutt, Rasul Pukutti, Major Ravi, so many stalwarts in film. Along with me, we went together in Oman. I started Film Society in Oman. So how many of you have seen 3 Idiots movie? Okay. Have you learned any slokas from 3 Idiots movie? That's not a sloka. That's not a sloka. All is well is a beautiful one. I remember your principal was telling, you are called the principal, no? Okay. Somebody asked, no, what is principal name? I don't know. Principal, that's it. Who is your maths teacher? Maths ma'am. You only know by the maths ma'am. Who should you address me as? Who came to the school? Some old man with a grey beard. That's it. What's his name? I don't know. No, you cannot forget DrTPS name. My name is DrTPS. What's my name? DR for doctor. That's in mathematics. TPS represents teachers, parents, students. What's TPS?
Teachers, parents, students.
I address only 3 community: teachers, parents, students. Changing them is my life. That's why I left Government of India job. And what I did was, I went to one of the smallest village in Kerala, took 8th grade children, where parents and teachers will say they are not very good. Not very good is not the right word, they are useless. You all wrote, I am useless, right?
Yes, sir.
So they also keep telling, not only them, the teachers will say they are useless, parents will say they are useless, everybody says they are not useful. So what did I do? I took them, I told them I will make you useful. I did a project. I was there for few months, 13 months. 13 months I changed their life. How did I do? Your use, when it becomes past tense, what it will become? So put a arrow there and then change your use to used. What does it mean?
Useless.
I am
Useless.
useless. Are you useless or useless?
Useless.
So you're all not using you. Correct? So from now, today onwards, use every moment of your life with 100% efficiency. Okay? This is what 3 idiots says. And the 3 idiots got this message from DrTPS poetry. Amir Khan's professor was a close friend of mine. I gifted a book. I don't have that book. No principle. I don't think, I didn't get it. And that poetry is called Millions of sperm from the father get into the mother's egg and only one sperm take birth, and that's me. How many sperm get into the mother's egg to give birth to each one of us? Millions. And only one, and that's me. How many did not take birth? Millions. Who are they? my unborn brothers and sisters. Are you getting?
Yes.
Are you not great? Will you look at the mirror and say, I am useless? No. Did you win the race for birth? Yes. All of you lift your hands, take it back and say, well done. And if you don't do everything 100% efficient, actually you are cheating your unborn brothers and sisters. And Brahma will curse you. Brahma will give shapa. And if Brahma doesn't like you, definitely his wife also will not love you. Are you getting?
Yes, sir.
You know why I am able to communicate? Every day I am into different places on lectures. The other day I was in a residential school which is called a military school. The name itself is called a Rashtriya Military School, RMS. RMS Dholpur. I was there 2 days for teachers and students. 1 day for students, next day for teachers. They take 8th, 7th grade children, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 6 years they are taught there, and 50% of them will become officers in Army, Air Force, Navy. That's a guarantee. You know what is the assignment? Morning 4 o'clock, get up. Girls are also there now. 7th and 9th girls are admitted now. Until last year it was not there. Now BJP government started entering girls also into forces. Morning 4 o'clock they have to wake up and then start running 2 hours. How many of you will do that in your life? How many of you are doing? Your children at your age, 4 o'clock. You understood? I did my PhD in Bangalore. What's your name? Vice Principal, VP? Rupali. She is from Karnataka. I studied in Karnataka. We had a Vice Chancellor who was from Gulbarga University. My PhD is from that professor, was my guide. He became Vice Chancellor. He used to stay in the campus. He will go and knock every hostel room at 4 o'clock. Imagine a Vice Chancellor. Vice Chancellor is the top of the university, right? Yes. And he teaches in the class because he says, basically I am a maths teacher. I have not seen a Vice Chancellor teaching maths in the classroom. Whichever position you are, you will find time to teach. That's a passion for teaching. So my professor, I was under him. I don't call him as a dynamic professor. I call him as a dynamite professor. He will shout at us. What I am today is made by because of my professor. Very strict. Very, very strict. All of you should get up as soon as you wake up. 2 words. I am using words very carefully. I am good in English. I taught Wren and Martin grammar book. Very rarely people study even now. No English PhD also will study Wren and Martin, right? How did I learn my English? There may be a lot of mistakes, but I learned after my graduation. Graduation was mathematics, then I started teaching English. The first book I taught was Wren and Martin grammar book. Your grammar has to be perfect. You can use, I am recording, I am posting it in YouTube without editing. I only edit my videos. I re-look at it, listen to that once again. Many times there can be mistakes, but I am seeing, oh, there is a mistake. Why? Because childhood I did not learn. You are all blessed to be in an English medium school. Not only your English teachers, your physical education teachers also should have good English. You understood? I remember my young child when I took him to Ramakrishna Vivekananda Bhavan's Vidyalaya. First it was Vivekananda Vidyalaya under Ramakrishna Math, transferred to Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan in Sainikpuri. The first assembly the drill teacher, the physical education master gave a message. Don't look here and there. What is the message?
Don't look here and there.
What does it mean?
Don't waste your time.
No, don't look here and there means what? No, it means close your eyes. Simple. My son is logically very, very good. So he closed his eyes. There was no instruction throughout the assembly to open eyes. So the whole assembly he closed his eyes and stood. Clear instruction, right? You have to be very, very good in communication. When you will become Hridaya, Guhara, Madhye, keep writing Hridaya. I am not going to chant second time. You will miss it. Don't wait for the second chant. That habit should be there, taking notes. Very carefully. Hridaya, Guhara, Madhye, Kevalam, Brahma Matram. Inside my Hridaya, there is a Brahma. Brahma is not in the temple. Brahma is inside my Hridaya. So Brahma will make me to ask questions. The questions will come only when there is a quest. Quest. Quest is the root word for question. So you have quest for knowledge. What will come? Questions will come. I want to learn, I want to learn, I want to learn. All of us were like that from childhood. If you don't know how you were in childhood, no problem. All of us don't know how we were in childhood, right? But will you look at some small children in the neighboring house or at your home, relatives' children? You know what they will do? Anything which they will grab it. And when they can speak at the age of 1, they will ask their parents, what is this? Will they not ask?
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
That means all of us would have asked like that, right? Anything what we see, then parents will say, keep it there, I'll keep it there. Then what do? Pick it up, the next one. What is this? And they will also keep it there. You know, where do you learn? Don't ask this in your KG classes, nursery classes. Maximum number of words used in KG classes, 2 words. Which are they? Keep quiet. Correct? Understood? Why are you like this? Because your teachers from childhood asked you to
Keep quiet.
And what are they doing? Shouting. Stupidity, right? Correct? Somebody is shouting and asking you to
Keep quiet.
Is it correct? No. So you are like this because you have been taught like that. Do you want a change?
Yes.
Change yourself. All of you should change.
The biggest confusion as a child for me was, first they taught me how to speak, then they told me to keep quiet.
That's a problem. So I have a new education system which is called Grandma Child Care Shiksha Gurukula. Grandma Child Care Shiksha Gurukula.
Sir, after Hridaya you were saying something. After Hridaya you were saying something.
After
After Hridaya.
Hridaya Guhara Madhye Kevalam Brahma Matram. You can just type Hridaya DrTPS. Somewhere some YouTube you will get. Otherwise 950 38875. That's my telephone number. Send me a WhatsApp. You will get a link. Okay. I had 150 children in America when I did a summer camp. All children, as they come, they will lie down on the floor, concentrate on their breath. You know, when you know that you are breathing, do you know when you will realize you are breathing? When you lie down on the bed, upside down with the tummy on the floor, you will know your tummy goes up and down. Have you seen young children? Their tummy goes up and down. When you breathe, your tummy doesn't go up and down. That's because we have a lot of muscles developed. The diaphragm goes up and down is only felt when you lie down. When you become so upset in your life, you go back to the mother's lap and then sleep on their lap, not looking at their face, but looking down. So which is the best posture to sleep? Upside down. But we were all asked to put a pillow and look up. Actually, it's not convenient and comfortable. The best meditation posture is lying down. Actually, the word meditation is useless and not correct. I may contradict all of you, but doesn't matter. Just academic. Okay, you do what you are doing. That's a different matter. Just now she was asking, let us start with the meditation. You know what's meditation? The true meaning, samadhi. What is samadhi? Yama, niyama, asana, pranayama, pratyahara, dharana, dhyana, samadhi. 8 steps. What is samadhi? Last step, which I cannot teach you in your life. I am drinking water now. You ask me what is the taste of water? Will I be able to tell you the taste of water? No. If you drink water, will you get the same taste? Entirely different, depends on your thirst, right? If I drink 3 liters of water, you give me another glass of water, ask me to drink. Actually, it's disturbing, right? But when I am really thirsty, when I am drinking water, it is rejoicing. Meditation is not to be taught. Meditation is to be attained. What's it? You have to reach there. Closing your eyes and sitting in a posture will not control your thoughts. You will start thinking, why stupid thing, what is happening around, what is the other person doing, what's happening, where the sound is coming from, so many things will come. It will come only when yama, niyama, asana, pranayama, pratyahara, dharana. Control your indriyas, dharana is focus, then dhyanam. Up to dhyanam I can teach you. Because all of you are seeing me now, but actually you are not processing the picture of me, but you are hearing. But when I told you, you are seeing me, what happened was, you stopped processing the ear and then start looking at me again. Are you getting what I am saying? Yes. So Indriya can be controlled, focused. You are hearing, though you are seeing, your brain is not focusing. Understood? Do you have a stage where you will see but brain is not seeing? Just now I told you, right? You are hearing, brain is not hearing. Now I am speaking to you and you are hearing my sound. Therefore you are not hearing the sound of the fan. When I told this, you are hearing the sound of the fan now. You understood what I am saying? Yes. So do you know how powerful is our indriyas? Correct or not? Yes. So all your indriyas are working. Yes. But are you using it focused? For that, you have to have yama, niyama, asana, pranayama, pratyahara, dharana, dhyana. What is yama? You are in the 8th step without going to the first step. What is yama? Non-violence. What's it called? Non-violence. There is one man in the world, everybody recognize him because he was the man of non-violence. What a great man. You go to America, small villages like Bhongir, they are called counties. What's it called? Counties. Go to any county, you will see a big library, and I have conducted a lot of classes in library. They give free space like this for conducting classes. They have a big hall. Beautiful library, and you will see the half of this space, this corner, that much space will be full of books only on Mahatma Gandhi. In every county. India, you will not see such books. You understood? I was curious to know why Mahatma Gandhi's books are kept. You know why? Once upon a time, America was giving wheat for us. The small wheat, which I also ate enough from American wheat. It was distributed in whole schools in India, and that was cooked and then fed for all of us. The ship will come with wheat from America. What we used to send back, the World Trade Organization, WTO, there is a rule. Whatever comes to India, the ship cannot go free. We have to push something inside. And that was Indian books. Can you imagine? Great knowledge, right? Yes or no? Yes. Do you think India is great? Yes. And what happens to stupid people? You go to America for education now. Why? Because same Mahatma Gandhi told one stupid thing. Joke. Quit India. What did he say?
Quit India.
So Telangana people quit India. All of them will go to America. Correct? Who will go? All the B.Tech people. Why? They are all tuck inside. B.Tech. Correct? Who make them to B.Tech? Not Mahatma Gandhi, China. I told you Vivekananda's birth date. I gave a big lecture for all the youth and I told Corona is a new disease, but Telangana had a big disease for a long time. And the disease is called China disease. What's it called?
China disease.
You know what is China disease? Chaitanya Narayana disease. Correct? You ask any student, where do you want to study?
Chaitanya. After that, how many Chaitanya Narayana? How many China?
So Telangana had a big disease. They will all push you into Chaitanya Narayana. Okay, you don't go to school, Chaitanya Narayana will come home, lift you there and give you Horlicks.
School also.
Eh?
They come to school also.
They come everywhere. And you know how is it done? Every day there is an exam. Chemistry, whoever gets first will get the first seat. As per marks they are set in the class. They are set in the class as per marks. So the last fellow will think, when do I get a chance to come in the front? They will compete. The next physics teacher, physics exam, if you get physics good, you can jump in, the people will go. Every time the first bench, and they have got a crash course, fast track, so many different things are there. And if you fail continuously, you are all sitting at the back, you will have to pay more fees. Those who are sitting in the front will have to get scholarship. The parents will get money. So what will happen at your home? Each exam failure is a money lost for parents. So what do parents will do? They pressure you. Have you seen the movie called The Pressure Cooker, Telugu movie?
Yeah.
I see all the movies. You ask me any movie, Telugu, Kannada, Tamil, Malayalam, English, Hindi, all movies I will see. All series I will see. There is a Crash Course series. There is a Kotta Factory series. These are all on Netflix and Amazon. They will all pressurize you to get it. But what will happen after some time? You will all pass good marks, you get a job. Not all of them will get job. The college where I worked is closed now. Got it? I got into the college as professor because the principal was known to me. He was a mechanical engineer. So when my son did not get in IIT, NIT, I called a few of my friends and he is a mechanical engineer. My son wanted to study mechanical. Then I asked him, will you get me a seat? Chaudhary was my friend when he was in the company BHL. I went there to give a Bhagavad Gita lecture. That's how I know him. Then he said, what are you doing? Your son will get a seat here. No problem, guaranteed. I asked how much donation. That time it was 1 lakh. He asked me, what are you doing? I said, I am going around and giving lecture like this. Then why can't you work here? He said, okay, give me a white paper. I wrote, I am joining. That's why I joined it. So my son's 1 lakh is reduced. No capitation fees, no donation. Anyway, that's good, right? And they gave me good salary also. Transport, everything was given. Wonderful. I worked there one year, then I left. All B.Tech will pass. understood? All beautiful. But BTech passing, probably in that 80 children, 2 people would have got mechanical related job. Only 2. 98 people are not failed, they'll all pass. I had one of the MBA student. The other day I came to Raigir to visit a farm, and the farm owner told, beautiful toddy. I'll get somebody who will get toddy for you. He was climbing, he was asking, sir, they all call me sir only that time also, right? Sir, I said, yeah, you are my student, yeah. I passed my MBA. What is he doing now? That's it. Your degree doesn't make any difference in your life. Understood? The lot of people with great degree. Colleges are started. You know, those days also I will tell my MBA students, you are an MBA, wonderful. Your children can tell my father is an MBA, my mother is an MBA. That's the only thing you get. But those MBA students will tell my father is unemployed, uneducated. But now you can say my father is an MBA, unemployed. That's the only difference. Qualification is there, but not makes you good in your, you know what is that, what you should have when you learn. I know mathematics, you must be able to tell like that. I know English. That's called a dignity. What is it called in English?
Dignity.
I know. I must be able to tell like that. The student who went to MIT first came to me. That time, I also have a lot of students who prepare for civil service. IAS. My program, Destination IAS. What is the program called?
Destination IAS.
Today evening 7 o'clock, I have a program called Destination Canada. CANADA, Canada. People migrate to Canada, right? So I got some of my counterparts in Canada. They are running schools there. You can also get parallelly 1+1+2 from Canada online. You can go anywhere in the world to study. You have to consider all world together as one. There is nothing wrong in going abroad and studying. Okay? But don't think that India is bad, therefore I am going. Understood? You must have dignity. What's more important?
Dignity.
Your parents are the greatest people in the world. Okay, just because some other parent looks good, they are more richer, will you change your house and then stay there and call them as father and mother? Just because your motherland is not good, you wanted to go to some other land and then make that as your motherland?
No.
Otherwise, why she has to come from America and start a school here? You understood? Such a beautiful place to live, no pollution, everything is perfect. The time your pulse rate is little more, the watch will send a message to the insurance company, they will send a message to the hospital, ambulance will come and pick her up and then drop in the hospital. Nobody is required. That is the medical care they get. Here, such a country, why she has to come and start a school here? You understood? I left my village after my 10th class because there is no college there, no +1+2 there. I am from a remote village in Kerala. I left that place, but after my retirement, I became professor because my son has to join the college. When he started the college, 2013, I left that college, went back to my home. It was closed for 20 years. An old house, 200-year-old house, which is closed for almost 20 years. You can imagine what could be the pathetic state of that house, right? I must have spent 50 lakhs to renovate it. That time it was a great money. Even now that's a great money for a... I am not rich. I am a government servant, retired, non-corrupt. So I cannot make more money, right? So you can imagine the whole money what I had, I have spent there. Bank balance is 0. Why did I do that? Because I have my village children to interact with the city people. And from Hyderabad, Cognizant, TCS, Wipro, Infosys, all company, I had my BTech students employed there. They will come and stay in my village. 10 days with me because they love me so much. And my children will interact with them. Don't you think their level will raise? I don't teach maths, physics, chemistry. 10 days they will be with the selected best people who got best jobs in their life. 10 days I don't sleep. I'll also interact with children there. So you can see all of them are recorded and then posted onto my YouTube. The program is called Jnanam. Jnaanam. Jnanam. What is Jnanam? Knowledge. But that's also my father's and mother's name. Janaki Narayanan Vendrai. Janaki is my mother's name. So if you look at Jnanam on Google Map, DrTPS on Google Map, you will reach there. Because you know how Google Map will give importance to the names if many people search them. So nearly 20 countries, 1,000 people came and stayed with from different parts of the world. Why? Because I want to lift my students from my village. With a great vision, this school is started. Understood? Have you gone to any of the government schools here? Seen the pathetic situation? I remember Narendra and me on NSS volunteership we went. That's also you can see. NSS, Bhongir, DrTPS. Look at the video. Toilets were so bad. Nobody used it for years together. We cleaned it up. Whitewashed it in government. Bhongir government school. We cleaned. My BTech students climbed on the roof, whitewashed it. Now you know my attachment to Bhongir, right? You understood?
Yes, sir.
You think somebody would have done it? Not from this village. Just here for 13 months. But that 13 months what we did, I'll tell you 30 years Narendra would not have seen people doing it. Correct, Narendra? You'll vouch for that. October 2nd, we did a program in Raigir, his village. Many BTech students from Hyderabad came. They're all my volunteers. Are you getting what I'm saying? You should all come back to this village, even if you go to the other parts of the world and earn money as much as you want. You know, Vivekananda was a great man. Nobody listened to him. Even if he goes, nobody will listen to him. But he went to Chicago, gave a lecture, came back from America. You understood? How many hours he gave speech in Chicago speech? Do you know? You should have a competition. All of you should by heart Chicago speech, and then whoever gives Chicago speech, the best speech should get award. Very difficult, no? Full speech you want to by heart? How many hours? Great world famous speech, next day newspaper, only one name. 38 people were speaking, 43 were speaking, in which Vivekananda's name was 6th. He went and told the anchoring person, don't call me, I am the youngest, I am very small, I never gave speech anywhere. Shivering. So put me late. Then they said 14. No, 14. Put me in the afternoon. Because he didn't have courage. But next day newspaper, only one name was in the newspaper. That is Vivekananda. How many hours? 3 minutes 40 seconds. 3 minutes?
40 seconds.
Good enough. That's efficiency. Nimisham jalitam sreyam nadu dhumayitum chiram. Nimisham, every moment, be like a fire. Be like a fire. Jalitam nadu dhumayitum chiram. Don't be like a smoke. You have a lot of energy inside you, but what are you doing? Closing it with the, and fire is inside, you are not showing it. What is the purpose? You are wasting your time, wasting your energy. your dynamic ability, the kinetic energy, you are converting it into potential energy, doing nothing. Don't do that. Show your kinetic energy. Active. That's all what Vivekananda did. And you know what happened? American people loved him, asked him to stay back. You know how many years? He went for 3 minutes 40 seconds speech. He stayed there 1 year. Many people made him to stay with them. They all loved him so much. Many American people. The other day I think I gave a speech on Swami Vivekananda. SBK DrTPS. If you type, you will see a lot of lectures on Vivekananda. All of you have a lot of power. You are not using it. So don't write I am useless. From now onwards, this moment onwards, what you should write? I am used less. You know when is the worst time in life which you are wasting maximum? It's called Brahma Muhurtam. It is 2.5 Narika before the sunrise, 7 Narika, 2.5 hours. So it's not 3 a.m. fixed, based on the sunrise, subtract 2.5 hours and that is the time. Okay. So that time Brahma will call each one of you. What's your name? Akshara. Pranav. They will call Akshara. Get up. Who will call? Brahma. And what you will say? Ora. Because you are in half sleep, right? What you will say? What does it mean? Go. And throughout the day you will call his wife, his cousin brothers. And what they will tell you? Useless fellow. So you want all the gods to listen to you. Eh? Today I told all the gods, I am going to Bhongir. They said I will also come. So they are all beside me. I am a tantri. I am a person who learned all the pujas. You know what the priest does? Agamartandu devanam gamanartandu rakshasam. That's the first chanting they do as they open the door. Oh God, come and sit here. All the rakshasas should go away. That's the first chanting. Because once you close the door, God may also disappear. But no God is going to listen if that priest is not clean. Most of the priests are not clean. Not clean by taking dip in the water. The water itself is dirty. Correct? Many people will go to Ganga. For what? I also went to Ganga. You know, 1985. Your parents would not have taken birth that time. I have gone to Ganga for taking bath, Sangam, 1985. 1995 I went to Kailash. Don't think that Gange cha Yamune chaiva. Have you heard this? If you don't study social science in the classroom, you should study in the bathroom. Therefore, you have to take water and then chant one mantra. That's mantra Gange cha. Chant. Yamune chaiva. In Sanskritam, cha means and. You will hear many times cha 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 cha. Okay, cha means and. Gange cha, that means Ganga and Yamuna. That's it. Okay, you understood now? Gange cha Yamune chaiva. Godavari Saraswati. Narmade Sindhu Kaveri. Jalesmin Sannidhim Kuru. And many people will go to Godavari and take bath. Correct? Have you studied physics in your classroom? Social science in your classroom?
Yes.
Sunlight will take the water into vapor. Will you be able to say Godavari river should not give rain to Tamil Nadu? So which water you are taking bath? All the waters of India. Arabian Sea water also is there in the water which you are taking bath. Bay of Bengal water is also there, right? Yes. This was the concept in which the poetry is written. But people blindly go to Ganga and take bath, thinking Ganga water is there only. Actually, that's not Ganga water. That's the water of all the rivers. There, when you take bath also, he has to chant this. What sloka? Gange cha yamune chaiva Godavari Saraswati Narmade Sindhu Kaveri. And this is what is geography. Ganga. Where is Ganga? Himalaya. Himalayam Samarabhya Yavat Hindu Sarovaram Tam Deva Nirmidam Desham Hindustanam Prajakshade. India is my land where Ganga starts and ends in the Indian Ocean. The whole land is called Bharat. And that land is created by God. Gods, Murtis, Sankalpas. Where is the God? Not in the temple. In our heart. Where is your mother? Mother is not at home. Mother is in your heart. You understood? Now let me ask you, where is mathematics?
My brain.
Do you want in the brain or in the heart? That is where you are not studying. You keep your mother in the heart because you love mother. You hate somebody, they will occupy your heart without your permission. You cannot remove them all. So DrTPS only teaches E effective teaching, A effective teaching. Learn, write it, learn by heart. But many teachers will say don't learn by heart. That's correct. Don't learn by heart. But learn by heart. You understood the difference?
Yes.
Don't learn by heart. Okay. When you go home, you see your mother. Will you look at her face and say, oh, this is my mother? Nice. You recognize them after seeing, processing in the brain. Eh? When you open the book, polynomial. Eh? Why you are not able to understand? That's because you are teaching yourself to get knowledge in the brain, but not in the heart. Why? Because your teachers are teaching you by through their brain. So what are you doing? You are learning by brain. So you learn by brain. Write it. Learn by brain. And cut that. Don't ever learn by brain. Then you will get a BTech. You will get a job. But after some time you will feel, life is useless. You understood? You should have passion to learn. Are you seeing me with the passion I am teaching or with force? Passion. Do you think I wrote down what is to be told here? No. You understood? Now if you put a electroencephalograph, what's it called? EEG. You must have heard ECG. Cardio. Cardiogram is for the heartbeat. Electroencephalogram is for the brain. So when I am teaching, if you keep electroencephalogram, it will see a straight line. My brain is not working when I am speaking, but my heart is working. My heartbeat will see, but not the brain beat, because I am not using brain to teach. Even if I chant sloka, if I teach mathematics, my brain will be stable. Because where is my knowledge? You know how big is this? But what are you keeping? You will draw one heart picture and put an arrow there. Nice boy. And Chiranjeevi, Shah Rukh Khan. Assume your biology teacher is Aishwarya Roy. What will happen? Your eye will get glued there. What a beautiful biology class. Shah Rukh Khan is your physics teacher. Imagine. Amitabh Bachchan is your Hindi teacher. Eh? Your attention will come. You know what is the problem in your classroom? Lack of?
Attention.
But you go to a cinema theater, 2.5 hours. Eh?
They will not bring the eyes also.
Yeah. Why your class is not like this? You know, teachers also know. You are not listening. You know what do they do? Look at me, please. Please listen to me. So I call the teachers who keep repeating this as beggars. You know what are they begging? Please listen to my maths class. What a poor situation, yeah. Do you think the director of the cinema will come in between and say, please listen to my movie? Eh? Very rarely we see movies like that, right? So that means you have ability to focus, but you are not focusing. Why? Because it's boring. Don't think that I am blaming teachers. I am also a teacher. But you tell me in the last almost an hour, did I ask you please listen, attention please, don't talk, all that did I say? No. Why you are here? Looking at me, listening carefully, without thinking something else you are here. Most of you, 90% of you. Right? Why?
Because it's
It's
not
not
boring.
boring.
Yeah. Therefore, what is to be done? Education should be with the passion. Then what will happen? You will not learn by brain, you will learn by heart. All of you learned. Maths is boring. How many of you don't like maths? Lift your hands. Just now I will make you to love maths now. Have you heard a minus b into a plus b is equal to a square minus b square? Yes. What is their purpose? Where is it used? Ask your teachers, why am I learning? Let them struggle. Ask questions, quest. Now let me ask you, what is 32 into 28? 32 multiply 28. You're all doing it, right? Don't do it. What did I ask you is 30 minus 2 into 30 plus 2. 30 minus 2 into 30 plus 2 is 30 square minus 2 square. 30 square is 900 minus 2 square is 4. So 896. Now you understood why are you learning a minus b into a plus b? To use it in simplify your calculations. Everything what you learn in your maths. Yesterday, MSc Space Science in Cochin. I was there in Cochin 1 week, stayed with one student. She arranged my classes in different colleges. You know why? She wanted me to stay in their house for 1 week. So I said, I have to stay in your house, arrange my classes. You want to learn from me? Arrange my classes. So I was there in many colleges, many schools. Space Week was the week, October 6th. I was there in that college where they have a space science MS. Yesterday I was talking to her. The problem is they have a competitive exam. All the competitive exam to that matter. All the MNC company competitions. Exam 60 questions has to be finished in 1 hour. You have to answer 60 questions in 1 hour. That means one question, how much time you will get?
1 minute.
Reading 1 minute, question? No. Answering in 1 minute. Therefore, how much time you can use to read it? You know what is the formula? 20 seconds you should read. 40 seconds you should understand the question and answer. And 20 seconds to mark it. Who is a good student who will get job? Not knowing maths, not learning maths, doing maths faster. Why in examination maths is tough? Because you did not understand it perfectly. I enjoy all my exams. The best place in this world for me is exam hall. You know why? In your classroom you will sit like this, right? In exam hall you will sit like a Raja. Nobody will sit beside you. If somebody is beside, hey, move. I'll call the teacher. Move little, move little. Only one place I can be like a Raja. Which place? What a wonderful place. In your own school, you are treated like a Raja. Raja Rani, right? And when teachers call, you will have to go there. No respect also, you will have to show respect sometime. One place, teachers will come to you. Like this you can call in a teacher. Which place? What a great opportunity. You know, when sometime the principal or maybe headmistress, some senior people will go there. I'll call them in the exam hall. What? Nothing. Go. You enjoyed? I enjoyed. Okay. Only one place in the world where free paper is given. You don't have to go. They will come and give you free. No extra charges. Exam fees is same. Correct? You give me a paper. And you know what do I do? The paper first I will fold 1.5 inch. Very liberal. How much? 1.5 inch. And here another half inch. And here 1 inch. And here half inch. Actually I am writing only this much. Actually that is what is to be done. You know why? After the exam you will stitch here. The other paper this side is being stitched. So when the first page, when you write the question number, they will not be able to see, they get angry. Your handwriting has to be neat enough. I have done this experiment in the college teachers when they come for training with me. Many teachers in different subjects will come. They said we have evaluation to be done. I said keep your papers here, attend the class. By evening I will evaluate the whole subjects. Every subject. I'll just look at them and then give marks. Parallelly I will ask them, evaluate. I have done this experiment. I found looking at the paper I know how good a student is. From handwriting I can give marks. Subject content is not. What do you think teachers will read everything? Descriptive writing, very simple. You understood? What should be there? Handwriting perfect. Takes only 1 day for me to change your handwriting. It will be the best. You have a board, I will show you. Beautiful handwriting. My brother taught me handwriting. His handwriting is like a print. G he will write like this only. A he will write like this only. He was a zoology professor. Very beautiful handwriting. In my house, in the center of the house, everybody keeps jewelry, right? I kept a almirah in which some of the precious books I kept in. One of the book is my brother's teaching notes. He is no more. He was teaching 35 years zoology. That notebook is so beautiful, no corrections. What a beautiful handwriting. From that handwriting you know, oh, this man is knowledgeable. You should improve your handwriting. For which writing practice is must. One lesson for the teachers. Handwriting improvement happens in the early childhood, right? You know what do they ask? They will write the printed version here and all of you will write looking from the top down, right? Very, very happy teachers. You know why? If you make one mistake here, all that will be mistake. You can see most of the corrections in the copy, they will write here, next line, next line, next line, next line. If this is wrong, in Malayalam there is a sloka, in Telugu also it may be there. Grantham moonu pakartidil, copy one grantha to another grantha to another grantha. Muhurtam, you know what's muhurtam? Mutramayadu. Muhurtam will become mutram when you copy 3 times. What are you writing? The first line you copy in the second line. Convergence or divergence, it will go zigzag. What are you seeing next time? What you have written which is a mistake, right? You know, small change will make a lot of difference. If your handwriting is not good, buy a copy big book today. Practice next 1 week. You will become fantastic. But small change. Don't write from top to bottom, write from bottom to top. Every time you will look on the top one. Understood? So am I making something different? Slightly different. But it makes a lot of difference in your life. You will not see in any book. These are all DrTPS invention. I'm a creative person. I'm a scientist, right? What do scientists to do? Invent new things.